Hello, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales executives, for our video message of the week. All right, as we begin our new journey, I've given you some things to think about. Well, we're going to stay down that road because, see, there's going to be 1,000 different ways that you can utilize the benefits of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. But you know what? As always, you got to start with one. All right, so you've had a lot to think about, but now I'm going to give you some specific examples. Here's what I want to do today. I'm going to have 20 companies scroll, across the screen. Now, these are companies that Berkshire Hathaway owns outright or has a substantial investment in. When you look at these companies, I want you to think about what these companies have in common. Go ahead. Okay. So when you look at these companies and you're talking about Geico, Mars Incorporated, the Pampered Chef, See's Candy, Heinz, American Express, Costco, you've got all these companies that I think we can all agree they're well known. You can mention those companies' names and you know what? People will recognize them instantly. Well, what does that tell you? First of all, it tells you they're mainstream, which is one of the questions that has come up is, you know what? How can we position Berkshire Hathaway Home Services to be as mainstream as possible? Well, look at their holdings. Okay? These companies that I've shown you here is just a snapshot, but certainly this snapshot gives you a great opportunity to show how mainstream their assets really are. So that's number one. But let's take it to the next level. What other benefits can we get? Well, would you agree that these companies are conversation starters? So when you start learning and really starting to internalize the companies that they own, and you're in a conversation about real estate, don't you think it would be easy to bring up these different organizations, maybe in groups, to say, you know, did you realize that Berkshire Hathaway was really the owner of R.C. Willey? Did you realize they had a substantial investment in Coca-Cola? Now, some people might say, oh, absolutely, I've known that for years. But it opens up the conversation. So you're able to talk about real estate and you're talking about now. You've segued right in to the power of Berkshire Hathaway and why your company has chosen to align themselves with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Okay, so there's two benefits. We've got mainstream, and it certainly helps you break into different conversations so you can then pull those conversations, tie it into how you can help them with their real estate needs, or again, just add them to your sphere. But last, and certainly not least, how about connecting? You've got all these different companies here that you will run into and utilize throughout your life. Many of you deal with these companies every day or throughout the month or throughout the year. Well, now I want you to start thinking about kind of in a relocation type scenario or a relationship type scenario that you can bring it up when you're working with these companies. Hey, did you know we're part of the same ultimate company? We work together with Berkshire Hathaway. We're Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Oh, you know what? Well, we're owned by Berkshire Hathaway. Yeah, I know. That's great. Well, you know, I've been in this market, I've been doing X, here's what I do, here's what I specialize in, here's why I'm the expert in this. Would love to send you some information on real estate, keep you updated, no cost, I don't mind, to keep you updated on your market in your neighborhood, whatever the case may be. Do you see here? So just by taking 20 companies, that is now part of the assets of Berkshire Hathaway, we're able to connect with people, grow our SOI, create relationships that we didn't have the opportunity to create before. One simple opportunity by thinking the right way. Have a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.